going on the Winners Win podcast channel? It's your boy Loso 2.0. And today we're going to talk about the 6 basic fears. Now, before we get started with these 6 basic fears, please feel free to do some housekeeping things such as like, subscribe, share this channel with all your friends and family. Like this video if you're listening to this on any type of podcast platform, leave a 5-star review and leave a short little review so I can say I could better serve you. Before we get started with the 6 basic fears, which are pretty powerful, honestly, from what I'm seeing, I want to first get into pretty much some, just background on what's going on pretty much now, right? So from a, business perspective, I feel like I'm getting a lot more direction. I'm building up some, programs and stuff for you guys to start taking. I'm, reaching out to different schools, getting my book stuff together, getting the book published, so that now I can start handing that stuff out to other people as well to start growing my business, start to grow my followers and my likes and stuff. My apologies. But yeah, I'm starting to really grow all of my stuff and really, do what I gotta do, honestly, for my business, right? It's really actually pretty exciting now. With the book, I'm starting to learn different things about the Wow Package. Of course, Dan Kennedy, if you guys don't know, like I said, and I always say this, Dan Kennedy is literally one of the GOATs right there, especially the marketing GOATs. You definitely want to get right with him, right? You definitely want to get right with Dan Kennedy. Used to work at agency, which is so hilarious. I always say that because it's so good. But he's giving me these ideas of different ways to create wow packages and all packages and actually, keep recreating customer retention. So I'm actually really excited to pretty much get that stuff going and get that thing in the works and all that stuff. So 6 basic fears, really, right? So my fault. No, let me get back to these fears. So on top of that, I got some good stuff going for you guys. I got some Winners Win 2.0, basically planners. I got, gonna get some, pens going or whatever. Got the shirts, all these things different going to programs. Got the book coming out. So many things to help you win more. And that's what's exciting, right? You have to figure out different ways to just put your brand on different things and grow. Now, there's so many other planners out there, right? But then what is your brand going to do to stick onto that, right? To keep pushing that stuff out there? Are you going to be able to wow and, all your audience as much as me? Are you in their face as much as me? Are you grinding as hard as me? I can answer that question for you. That answer is no. You are not grinding more than I am. But it is important that you do. You put all your work to it. You put everything you have in it, right? Because there's no plan B, because it distracts you from plan A, right? So that's what's so exciting about this branding and stuff that I got on. As far as physically, I went to the park, got some shots. I've actually met, some guy that just came from India, first day over here in the United States, actually this morning, which was actually different from what I'm used to, right? I was getting shots up and stuff, and this dude just kind of walks up on me, and I was getting a little nervous, like, what's he getting into? And he just comes up to me and he just goes, "Hey, what's going on, man? My name is, yada yada yada." I'm like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" And we just kind of started talking. He started telling me how he just came over from India. He, was about to go to school in New York and stuff, so he could take over the family business and all that. And pretty much he was like, "I don't have no friends over here." And I'm like, "Look, bro, I could be your first friend." So really, that's actually pretty cool to meet some new people and to actually just go out there, right? I feel like, and it's crazy. I had a meeting today too as well. And someone just told me that my energy is unmatched. They can feel my energy. They know the energy that I'm actually bringing, and they actually enjoy it. Like, yo, that the energy that you have is really amazing. And I was like, yo, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Because I guess I really do have a different type of energy that people are not used to, right? You could just feel the energy coming off of me, but that's not really just naturally, I'm just born like that. It's because of the work that I put in. You can kind of feel that. You can feel that energy coming off. You could feel that hunger coming from within on certain people, right? So if you're not doing what you got to do, then you're not going to be as hungry though, right? So That's just some things to just say to help put your energy right. Just keep putting in that work, keep putting in that hunger, keep doing them with your brain, and you're going to glow like no one else. So now to the 6 basic fears, right? So I'm going to go through the 6 basic fears, then I'm going to go through their symptoms and what they mean. The 6 basic fears start with poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love of someone else, old age, and death, right? So those are the 6 basic fears, the 6 fears that every single human being pretty much goes through, right? You're scared of, in poverty, you're scared of, and that's not even like not having no money, but it's having a poor mindset, right? Because poverty is a mindset, just like wealth is a mindset. Your mindset is low. Criticism, you're scared to be criticized, you're scared to be judged. A lot of people hate being judged. Ill health, you're scared to be, sick in bed or not physically where you need to be. 4th is a loss of love of someone. You're scared that someone is going to stop loving you as much as they did. Old age, because old age then leads to death, which is funny that ill health, death, old age all kind of go hand in hand, right? So first with poverty, right, there are 6 symptoms of poverty. It's indifference, indecision, doubt, worry, caution, procrastination. Indifference, not gonna lie, I really don't know what that means as much. So this is when you actually pull the dictionary out and then you just look it up, right? So if you don't know something, you're gonna do your information for it. So it's a lack of interest, concern, or sympathy. So you lack, interest, you lack sympathy, you lack that emotional intelligence, the emotional quotient EQ. Indecision, you're indecisive. Remember, successful people are decisive, make quick decisions, and then they are hard to change after that. Doubt, you're doubting yourself. You have that fear creeping up in the back of your mind that, oh, I may not be able to do what I need to get done. 4th is worry. You're worried, which kind of goes with doubt. You're doubting yourself, but then you're also worried that you won't be successful. You're worried that you won't win. Don't trust me. I mean, we all get these type of fears too. That's why, there's the 6 basic fears. There's caution. So now that you're doubting yourself, you're worried, you're indecisive, you're indifferent. So now you move with a little bit of caution because you don't want to make mistakes and you're afraid to make mistakes. And then 6 is procrastination. Obviously, if you're poor, you're not getting everything you need to get done. Remember, successful people have a strict routine that they stick to and they make sure to get every single thing done. So that's first with poverty. Now, as far as criticism goes, there are 1, 2, it doesn't matter. These are the symptoms, right? Self-consciousness. You're always thinking about yourself. You're always wondering if you're good enough, right? 2 is lack of poise. So since you're always worrying about it, remember, my old mentor always used to say, my mentor, Tink used to always say, right? Like, when you go out there, you just play hard because mistakes are just going to happen. Basketball is a game of mistakes. But if you're too worried about being conscious of not making mistakes, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to be more stiff. So you're not going to be out there fluent and having fun. So you lose that poise. Personality lacking in firmness, which kind of goes with lack of poise. You're not confident in yourself. So you can actually see that you're going to make more mistakes. Inferiority complex, which still goes to it. You start being inferior. Extravagance, lack of initiative, and lack of ambition. Since you start to feel that you're lacking in different areas, you keep thinking that to yourself, you start to actually do lack in these areas, which then makes you not as hungry or want to try as hard to the task that you have at hand. Now with ill health, the symptoms are autosuggestion used negatively. So the autosuggestion, I'm not sure what that one is, but and a lot of time to talk about it. Hypochondriac, concentrated on disease. So your hypochondria is the part in, I'm pretty sure, a nerve that actually has to do with power supply. So you're literally just focusing on trying to get yourself, the disease rather than focusing on you. Overweight and sedentary lifestyle. So you start to actually gain weight, obviously, and then you don't want to be as active anymore. Broken down immune system. So since you're not being as active as much, your immune system starts to slow down. Self-coddling, you start feeling bad for yourself and talking about how, I'm so bad. So why me, begging to God and stuff like that. And intemperance, which I don't know what that means. So then 4th is the loss of love of someone else. You start getting jealous. When you feel like you're losing someone else, when you feel like that person isn't in, remember, jealousy is just a lack of yourself, right? So you feel like you're lacking in something that someone else may have because you're not putting in the work. So only people that are getting jealous are the ones that are not working on themselves as much. Then you start finding fault in everything someone does. And then you start gambling with different things. And then old age obviously has the symptoms of, you're getting old, and death, you're dead. So there's no symptoms of that. So these are the 6 basic fears and the symptoms that come with them. I want you guys to comment below which basic fear do you feel like you fear the most. And, same thing. I want you to like this video, subscribe it, share it with your friends, and then leave a 5-star review. And remember, winners win and losers lose. And you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.